Hi there, and welcome to another edition of Carol's Kitchen GT, the show. Today we're going to make something very simple. You can make it after work. It's a quick snack. It can do for an entire meal as well. It's very healthy, very nutritious. So we're making shepherd's pie that is made with potato, and today I choose to use ground beef. However, you can use any meat you'd like. And I choose to use cheddar cheese as well at the top. You can use any cheese you'd like as well. If you don't want to use potatoes, you can actually improvise and use ripe plantains, or you can use cassava or sweet potatoes or yams, anyone. So I hope you enjoy this show. Stay tuned and keep watching. And thank you again to our main sponsors, Sterling Products.
Friendship is the one thing I could never live without. How long has it been? 15 years? 16 years, girl. We have been friends ever since that day you appeared out of nowhere with my favorite. The good old days. So much has changed. Well, not everything. Igloo ice cream is still our #1 comfort food.
Igloo ice cream. Igloo ice cream.
Igloo ice creams, making moments a magical memory.
Cleaning power like no other, Mighty Foam dishwashing liquid cuts through grease and grime every time. For great fragrances, Mighty Foam dishwashing liquid gets your dishes spotless and is gentle on your hands.
Here we go.
Welcome back. So as I said earlier, today we're going to make something simple. I'm making a shepherd's pie made with ground beef. You, however, can choose to use tuna out of the can, or you can mince the fresh tuna up, or you can use salmon, you can use any kind of fish. If you're vegetarian, you can even use salted fish, or you can use chicken as well, or turkey. Depends on what you want your meat to be. So I am using ground meat today. And first, I've already gone ahead and basted my pan with some lard. Of course, we're using Baker's Pride lard from Sterling Products. So I baste the pan with the lard so that when you put the potatoes in, I already went ahead and mashed the potatoes as well. You boil them with a bit of salt and you mash them. I also put a little, like a half of a cube to flavor the potato. So you mash the potatoes and then you make like a base. I also like to put a bit of butter in here and a drizzle of milk, not to make it too wet, but to make it creamy. So you don't want the potato to be too dry. So now I'll go ahead and layer the beef. I've already went ahead and fried up and cooked the minced meat. I use, for some of you who are trying to watch your weight and those kind of things, you can use lean ground meat, or like I said, any other kind of meat. This is our lunch today. So you see the process. You just you season up the meat. You fry it up like if you're gonna make a stew, and you just season it up with salt, black pepper, some shallots, green seasoning, whatever you want to put in it. If you want to add vegetables in here as well, you can. So I think I may have put a bit too much. I cooked a bit too much beef, but that's okay. You can always leave this back, put it in the freezer, and use it for something else afterwards. So I'm layering this layer now with the seasoned ground beef. And what I'll do, I have some ground celery here, dried one. Just sprinkle a bit of that to the top here. And then I'll go ahead and put the next layer of the potato. I've gone ahead and made a nice little home for the mincemeat. And then, according to what I know, some people just sprinkle the grated cheese on top here and then just put it in the oven. But I like to use this method, which is to make some white sauce, the same white sauce that you make to make your sauce when you're making macaroni and cheese or Alfredo sauce. It's similar, just different ingredients. So I seasoned this up again with a bit of garlic, a bit of salt, a bit of pepper, some mustard just to give it a little kick. And of course you make it with milk, flour. If you want the recipe, inbox me, I'll give it to you. But this is one of the easiest things that you can do. So I like to put this at the top of the pie. And I'll tell you why. For me, when you put the cheese alone by itself, then it bakes and it gets brown, and then it gets a crust that is a bit hard. And then remember, the potato underneath there is soft. It will form a pie, but it's still soft. I like to use a lot of cheese in everything I do when there's a cheese recipe. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle a very generous helping of cheese on here. And this is easy. This is one of the meals that you can actually make very quickly when you come home from work and you have kids. So this was how easy this is. Of course, you can see I just loaded this up with a lot of cheese. And then I'm gonna sprinkle the, I have some crushed celery leaves here. I'm just gonna sprinkle some at the top here. So what this does, it adds a little bit of flavor on the cheese and it makes it look very pretty.
Here we go.
It's here! Igloo Ice Cream Fruit Bars. 4 mouth-watering flavors. Mango, pineapple, strawberry, and soursop. A beautiful combination of real fruit and igloo ice cream. Go old school with fluty popsicle. Classic flavors and refreshing goodness. Available at Igloo outlets and all your favorite shops.
With 70% ethyl alcohol, Mighty Foam Hand Sanitizer eliminates 99.99% of all germs and even moisturizes in the process, leaving your skin clean and hydrated. Mighty Foam Hand Sanitizer. How do you stay clean? Igloo Premium Ice Cream. Not all good things must come to an end.
Welcome back. So there you have it, guys. Shepherd's pie made with minced beef. My cameraman Akeem had already had his slice, so that's missing there. This was quite an interesting show. We tried to do something that you can make just after work or before work, or when you just want a quick, delicious, healthy meal. This only takes maybe 20 minutes to 45 minutes totally to prepare and bake and everything. So there you have it, guys. Once again, before we go, thank you to our sponsor, Sterling Products, with Igloo Ice Cream, Golden Cream Margarine, baker's fried lard, and we used all of those ingredients. Well, except for the ice cream, we used the baker's fried lard, we used the golden cream margarine as well in this dish. So thank you again to Sterling Products. See you next time.